What's up, Slumdog Millionaire Part 2? Where the hell is the game? I set it up correctly, right? At least I thought I did. Oh, God. I'm so bad at this. Well, there it is. But it's huge. It's not meant to be that big. What's the audio like? What's this going in? Yeah, that's alright. Bit loud. Bit huge though. I know I should have done this pre-stream, but I really don't care. And now I'm getting cramp in my left hand. But I really need to get this cropping done. Oh, fuck that canes. Work for it. Oh, where's this come from? Stop, please. Well, it won't go away. Where's this come from? Okay, it's going. I think. Goodness me, I came out of nowhere. Oh yeah, game 3. Yo, what's cracking? Boners. Don't tell your mothers I said that. I'm gonna get in trouble. Okay, what the hell were we doing? Where are the mission logs? What did we do? I think we got the... We got the relics, I think. I think that was the last thing we did. Yeah, we got the relics. And then I immediately came here to get the second Dark Jack power. So yeah, cool. This area is fucking cool. I've been playing the crap out of... this'll do. I've been playing the crap out of Pokemon Scarlet. My eyes are so dry. Oh my god, they hurt. Oh my god, I'm sorry. You should take a big drink of something and put a neutral acid in your eye, like cucumber juice. something like that. I'm enjoying Scarlet's Infinite and Beanbag. Oh, I love Beanbag, he's so good. He only attacks once per turn, but when he does, oh my god, he always wins. It's just... I love how Slacking attacks. He's just... he doesn't even put any power into it, he just sort of... Yeah, he just leans over and slaps. It's so fun. Imagine if Slacking actually tried. Imagine if Slacking became a not lazy. It'd be too strong. It's important for the Pokemon universe that he remains lazy. It's the only way to be fair. But... oh god, it's... you know... Scarlet and Violet, I'm actually having a great time with it. It's, it does a lot of things right. It'd destroy the world. He'd roll over and hit a button. But I'm actually enjoying it a whole lot. There's stuff I don't like about it, of course. But I'll talk about those later. Let me gush about why I'm loving Scarlet and Viru. First thing, the open world map. Very good. Very, very good. There's so much to do and to see. I have had a massive problem with open world games in recent history where they have a gigantic map and there's nothing in there. There's nothing to do. There's a couple of landmarks and then that's it. Not in Scarlet and Violet. There's something everywhere all the time, and there's so many landmarks and so many different terrains to run around in. I've finished the game, and every now and then I still stumble across a little nook and cranny that I didn't know was there because the map is just so big. And there's underground caves too. I haven't found them all. There's underground caves that you can find, and inside them there's like a rare Pokemon. I found a couple, and there's some really interesting shit in there. There's so much to see. The map is huge and so detailed. It's nuts. The game itself is, to me, the game itself is fun just because I get to jump around and run around and shit. And what they said in the trailers was true about you can go anywhere you want immediately. You can. Nothing is bound by any blockades. Nothing. You can go anywhere you like from the moment the game starts. And I did that. Because you start at the very south of the map. And when I booted up the game, I was like, let's test this theory. And I went immediately north and nothing stopped me. I was like, well, they weren't lying. Your impression is that the game has addressed a lot of complaints and problems. The writing and the world building. I actually still have a problem with the writing. There's only one part of the story that I was interested in. And I won't really talk about it for spoiler reasons, but 1/3 of the game I was like, you know what, I actually care what's happening. And this character's plight, motivations, and character building is fun, and I want to know what happens next. But the other 2/3, it's just, I don't give a fuck. You guys are boring. Despite being so colorful, you guys are boring.
I have a proposition for you, Jack. Racing.
Oh god, he's the fat man.
Errol is the undisputed grand champion. He's crazy and dangerous on the track.
My kind of guy.
Only a fool would dare race against him, eh? To come in. A client of mine is looking for a fast driver for her racing team. Here's a security pass to get you into the stadium section. And your contract with just a few trifles for me. I've already signed your name to save time.
We, the racers, hereby agree to give crew all proceeds from race earnings, endorsement fees, broadcast royalties, syndication residuals, vehicle sponsorships, small appearance fees, collectible card assets, fast food tie-ins, use of likeness rights, talk show deals, clothing lines, all print rights, including book, novella, comic, pamphlet, ticket tape, neon sign, and bathroom graffiti designs. Toy rights, shoe lines, mood rings, game rights.
Game rights?
Vitamin endorsements, city kickback movie deals, and of course, all death and dismemberment accident insurance claims.
We can work out the tiny details later. If you can get from here to the race garage near the stadium in less than 3 minutes, my client said she would consider letting you drive for her team. Make me proud, hmm?
You know what I found always funny about Crew's design? Other than that he's a gigantic fat man on a floating machine. It's that he's always got that little fan with him. And I just think it's funny that he's clearly technologically savvy enough to build himself a life support system that's not bounded by movement options. But he failed to build in a cooling device. I just like that. It's like, fuck. I'm too fat to make any changes, shit. Yeah, Gingus, hi Rai. We're so empty, we're really convinced. It's nothing like those games. The Scarlet and Violet map is big and there's lots to see and do. Okay, let's win. You see, fuck. I probably should just do this first and then read chat. Not a good idea to not. Not a good idea to drive and look at your phone. I'm not looking at my phone, but that's the equivalent of this. Grab the way. I'm going to win. I used to think this was hugely difficult, like getting from here to the stadium. I don't know why. This is like one of the parts that always threw me off, but if you think about it, it's nothing. Even if you choose to go the other way, the harder way, it's still nothing. It's like, this is, I think, one of the easier things to do in the game. Get on a Zoomy and drive to the top of the map. Okay. And they give you more than enough time. So I don't know why I had such trouble with this back in the day. Back in the day? Ooh. Also, I like doing this to avoid traffic. I just take the water route. It uses more time, but you're given plenty of time, so whatever. Takes longer, but it's easy. I'll catch up on everybody in a moment. It's just this isn't really something I can read chat and do at the same time, unlike the other stuff in this game. Whee! Ah! Oh god! Yay! Super easy.
Hello? Crew said someone was looking for a race driver?
I'm busy right now. You must be Crew's new errand boy. Look, I don't mean to be rude. You did get here fast. But I'm not interested in any new drivers right now. And I've got work to do.
Is there anything we can do?
No! I'm, working on a secret, vehicle project.
Okay, sorry.
Listen, if you think you've got the guts to race in this town, try taking my prototype jetboard out on the stadium course. Beat the stadium challenge, and maybe I'll consider you for my team.
Fuck's sake. You've seen a lot of complaints about the different parts, but everyone seems to agree that the final story is great. Yes. The final story. How do I like the music? The music in Scarlet and Violet is a strange thing for me. It's nostalgic and I don't know why. I think it's the instruments they're using.
This is Unit Alpha. We're en route.
That kid's son. Hey, Green. You're glad people experience have been positive even though there's a vast shadow of massive technical problems looming over it. It seems like the game series is close to imploding on itself. It is. And I can't wait. It's funny. You've had an experience at work today. You want to talk about it? You don't have to. How does he not recognize Kira? He's not very smart, is he, Mr. Jack? He's an action man with a heart of gold, but there's not a lot going up there. It's not a.
You can get on and off the jetboard at any time.
He's not winning any Pulitzer prizes anytime soon. He's got torture amnesia. That's pretty. The final story, like in Sony. Oh.
You can get a higher jump by ducking before you jump.
It's not like that. Though I wish it was.
A little after you've landed for an even bigger launch.
I wish that Scart and Fart had, like, you could play as different characters or some shit, you know? And then they all join up at the end and the final story is all of them fighting the whatever threat. But yeah, the story is, for the most part, it's... If you count all the stories, I'd say about half the game is pretty good in terms of writing, and the other half is just... It's just filler. It's not meant to be engaging.
Land a perfect 360 for a speed boost. You can do flips while you jump. You can also do tricks for fun.
That's your main turn off to Pokemon is the game is all about small children going to school. Promise you that it
Try to put a number of
it's
moves together to
there's
get
there
points.
is
Get enough points to win the challenge.
it's it is funny, but it's only there as a preface to the story. You don't actually do any schooling. Not really. There's optional schooling you can do to get items and such, but it's optional, not mandatory. Boing. Boing. This is like playing Jet Set Radio. It actually is, though. That's not a joke. This feels very similar to how Jet Set Radio plays. I feel right at home with the hoverboard in this game. It's really good. Whee! We got the goal. Don't need to try anymore. But also you're not gonna buy another Pokemon game until the corporation fixes that shit. Understandable. Wait, no, I didn't want to pick that up. How do I leave? Over here? Wasn't really paying attention. Wait, is that it? That's it. Wait, hold on. I don't think this is an exit. It is not. Alright, I'm lost. I'm lost in the one place you can't get lost in. Where am I?
Try to put a number of moves together to get points.
Shut up, Kiara. The possible exception of Black and White remake, we might even buy it. There's a lot of glitches and bugs in Scarlet and Violet, definitely. I have not encountered anything game-breaking. I've not encountered anything that's like, well, fuck. like the game crashed or I've got to start all over again. Ah, that's the way out, thank you. And most part, it's just baffling things. Like, I can't really explain it, it's just anomalous crap. Like, okay, the one that, like, there's a lot of glitches that happen in the game that you can understand from a technical and design point. Like, sometimes Pokemon will pop in and out of existence, they'll zip across the map in a fantastically speedy way and it scares the crap out of you. Sometimes I've seen models load in without any textures, so they're just a blank white model for a moment, and it's like, ah! So, it's stuff like that, but the one that bothered me the most was... Slackoffs like to hide in trees in Scarlet and Violet, and sometimes the map isn't quite accurate with where they are, and I found out why. The Slackoffs spawn so high up into the sky that you won't ever find them. If anyone's listening to this and is trying to find a Slackoff, the odds of them doing that, and the map says, oh, you're right underneath it, you are, trust me. You just... It's T-posing in the sky for some reason. So here's my advice. Go get a Vigoroth and skip a stage. Because that's what I did. Reminds you of the Cyberpunk launch? With the game being impossible to play without encountering something weird. It is! It is! That's a fantastic parallel.
We beat the stadium challenge.
We beat your fucking game, you stupid.
Listen, don't you have someone to collect money from or beat up or something?
You don't like us, do you?
You work for that slimeball crew. What's not to like?
Looks like you've won a few races. Isn't it true the city champion gets to tour the palace?
Yeah, why?
Could you get me into the palace?
A friendly visit, I gather.
Yeah, I'm a real fan of the Baron.
Okay, I'll help you out if you stop bothering me. I saw an old maintenance elevator at the base of one of the palace support towers. That old lift might take you up to the palace if you can find a way to turn on the elevator's power.
Fuck, we're almost done with Act 1. That's the lead to the boss room.
Roger that. We're making our swing.
Oh yeah, I want to talk more about the stuff I like about the game. Other than exploration and the music. I liked how it was set up to be like, you can go anywhere and challenge anybody at any time, but you won't really know what order you're supposed to do it in. Apparently there's a correct, in quotation marks, there's a correct way of playing the game. I didn't do that, thankfully. I didn't look at that map, I just did what I felt was right considering the difficulty in some places. But I liked that. I liked that the game was like, go get it! And that's it. You don't get any help. You're not told where to go. You're not even given a hint on who to fight next. It's all you. And I loved that. I loved that a whole lot. Pokemon hasn't done that in a long ass time. Fucking adored it. Been extremely skeptical with Pokemon's ability to work in an open world. Yeah, I guess you haven't proven wrong. Yeah, don't look at it that way. Just look at it as a surprise accident, because even though Scarlet and Violet does a lot of things right, it's definitely an accident. Because there are moments in the game that don't feel like it was made by the same people that made the experience that I enjoy, if that makes sense. It's odd. I think all the stuff that I like about the game was on accident. I do not think they could do this again. It's lightning in a bottle. But I like the linear! I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You could still linear it. You'd need help. to tell you where, but oh my! That's a strong ass fucking turnip. You could still do that if you bring up the map, I guess, but if you were doing it without help, I guess it isn't linear. Let me think. There is other stuff about the game I like, but I'm drawing a blank. This broken ass zoomer. Happy to watch from sidelines, although you doubt Pokemon games will appeal to you personally again. I took a chance with Scarlet and Violet. Scarlet and Violet was my, if this ain't good, I'm done game. Like Sonic Forces was.
Hey, Sugar Plum. You new here? Well, what you got that's, hot?
The horny orange rat is on the
Hey, I've
loose.
seen you before.
Catch him.
You're with the
Catch him and stop him.
I'm Tess. Torn sent me to spy on Crew. Play along, and I may be able to get my hands on a few of Crew's secrets.
Ooh, I love undercover work, baby. But, two can work better than one. Let me help you out. Wow, there sure are a lot of bottles back here. Woo!
You know how expensive alcohol is? He's probably drinking a lot of money right now.
Gee, you suppose that's real gold floating in there? How about this
Some
drink?
indie game which looks like the GBA games and tries to capture that.
I need you and that talking rat to go around and make a few collections for me.
Hey there, 5 gins. How's crime?
5
What's
chins.
his problem, eh?
Nothing. I'm just fine. Mind your own business. I sometimes feel so very,
Listen,
very
I have 6 clients around town who are about to make money drops for me. I need you to collect each money bag as fast as you can. And take care of any guards who get curious. Hmm?
How
To a money bag too late, can send the
feeling
sound.
so dry. You know what's the trouble with you, Crow? You got no vision. This place could be a real swinging joint. Hot-egg heaven with more dancing, more macking, more women. Jack knows what I'm talking about.
The fuck is macking?
Before they disappear, and bring them back here. If you lose even one
I
bag,
love you,
then
man.
don't come back, eh?
Gotta get the fat man's money. Goromon. Yes, I know about Goromon. Goromon interested me for a moment. I'm not sure why I didn't go for it. I think there is something about the game. I think there's a mechanic in the game that I don't agree with. That's it. I remember. In the game, you can catch monsters. What a shock. But in the game, you can catch monsters, and kind of like how Pokemon does it, where if you're very lucky, you'll bump into a shiny and it's a different color. Coromon does something similar, except it's not as radically rare, and it's actually part of the game. There's a chance that you could bump into the same monster that is a different color, that's actually a different rank. And it goes up by 3 stages. You got common, rare, and then I guess super or some shit. I don't know what it's actually called. But here's the thing I don't like about it. You could spend the entire game using the common variant of what it is you want, and then possibly you might find the super variant. What if you want to switch? What if the one that you already have is way stronger than the one that you could get? It could be more powerful once it gets up to the level that you see it, but why should you take the time for that? You've already invested a lot of time in the monster you've already worked towards. So the only reason I can see this interesting new take on variants is for a busy job, a completionist take, or an excuse to use multiple color palettes. I don't understand why, especially in the beginning where you're given the common, why that's an option. Naturally, you're going to go for the best version you can get, right? So is that just going to use up more time? What kind of person do you want to be when you play that game? I don't think it's mandatory. I think you can finish the game and have fun if you just use common. But it's annoying because I know I can get something better. And I like doing that. In Pokemon, I like working towards making my mons the best. I get the mints, I get the ability capsules, I get the bottle caps, I make it the best boy I can make it. I like doing that. So I don't want to play Koromon because I'm going to start with a funny little shark, and then halfway through the game I'm going to find the red version of that funny little shark, and the last 10 hours will go down the drain. It's not for me. It's not for me. It's an interesting idea. I like it. But there's too much. This is going to sound weird, but there's too much disrespect with the decision. Because it's like, I don't know. I guess the best equivalent I can think of, an example with that, is if you're trying to fucking adult mode. When you're trying to get insurance, you've been told there's one variant of an insurance, but then later down the road there are actually two other variants that were cheaper and better. But you're already screwed in the contract. What if I didn't know about my better insurance policy? Wish I had that. Don't know. I don't know why it bothers me so much. It's definitely a me problem. Because the game is fine, other than that. Well, gonna add it to the list then. I don't know, Pokemon pixel art style. That's potential for indie games there. Yes, I want more people to make Pokemon games. Well, monster taming games. I want more people to make them because, you know, Namco and Nintendo have been the kings at making monster taming games for a while, and they should be taken down a peg. They need competition. You found a work knife? At work? What is a work knife? Maybe I'll find out if I keep reading. And it looked like a good one. Like someone had paid a fair bit for it, so you gave it to your boss because they could possibly find out who it is. Oh, I see. Right, I get the context now. Bosch pushed on the blade on it and it came out about 45 inches, and it had been sharpened. The blade was about an inch thick, so I inadvertently found a lethal weapon at work.
The area is secure.
That's a scary thought. But you found it. You did the right thing. You found it. You took it to your boss. It was confiscated. Scary thought, scary experience, but you did the right thing and everyone was safe for it. I'd be a bit shaken if I found a weapon at work or anywhere suspicious, but the best outcome happened. You did good, man. Interesting take on the formula. I agree. At least it's something new. I should get this money. I'm stalling way too long. Whoops. Wrong button. Out of the way, please. Thank you. There wouldn't be a high-speed chase if you just leave me alone and get the money. Temtem. I want to play Temtem. I do, but I want them to finish it first. I want them to get out of early access. Because I'm very, 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 very tired of buying games that are early access and they never ever finish. I've got about 10 games in my Steam lab that were early access, they were made and they've been abandoned. And it's like, well, I paid for something that's not finished again. I know making games is hard, I'm not blaming anybody, but I don't want to pay for something that's not done. I don't like it. As soon as Temtem is finished, I will buy it, play it, invite friends. It's gonna be fun. Temtem looks fun. I think I'd get the PC version though. You can get it on Switch, but I'd like to imagine there'll be a bigger player base on the PC, on Steam. The sheer number of people would be amazing just to walk around. Oh god. Damn, I should have swapped Zoomers. Zoomers! Yeah. Okay, I see that Zoomer. I want it. I can't get it to the fucking cop! Yeah! Pro gamer! Ah, my ass! Get out of the way!
Let's bring the money back to crew.
Yeah, take the money back to crew. Yeah. Whoa. Walk. Get in the house. That was close. But it's expensive. I don't know what the price of Temtem is. Temtem is out of EA. Oh, it's out of early access. Temtem came out of early access in September. Uh-oh. I'll have to see the price. I'll have to see the price, of course, but... Uh-oh. You don't buy early access games anymore either. You own it, having touched it since the release in early access. You buy them only if they're promising survival games, as the increased price ones. That makes sense. There is a strategy to early access, there really is, but it's a gamble because you have no idea if your investment's going to pay off. But so what? So what? Some games are already good in early access. 7 days today. 45 euros! That's a big boy! Yeah, I'm gonna have to wait for that. Yeah, I won't have enough money to pay for that for the rest of this year. That's gonna be like a January job. Oh well, something to look forward to. Advocate for indie games having higher prices, but you can't afford video games. Exactly. You also play Digimon games because they are good and are quite varied across genres. This is true, they're not just RPGs, there's a lot of digi stuff and they dig their down with them, that is true. As a whole, Namco is more patient and more respectful with Digimon.
Here's a gun upgrade. Now get out. I need my beauty lamp.
Trust me, brother. There aren't enough hours in the day.
That cutscene was... Did anybody notice how that cutscene was actually really quiet compared to the other cutscenes in this game? Everything else was okay in volume, but for whatever reason, Crew sounded like he was inside a Pringles can.
Suspect's description.
This port is really good, I promise. Oh, we got a gun upgrade, which is good. We're gonna need that for fighting Praxis. But yeah, Namco respects Digimon way more than Nintendo would ever respect Pokemon. I'm looking forward to the port of that Digimon World game. They're gonna gloss it up, make it look nice, port it to modern systems. That's gonna be interesting. Because that's how I envision Digimon games. I like that formula. You're running around with them, you got a partner, you train with them.
This is Unit Alpha. We're in.
And I know I'm just describing Pokemon, but you know what I mean. The Digimon World formula. I like it.
Finn, buddy, we need a favor.
I can't help you with your eco bill.
We need you to switch on the access elevator in one of the palace support towers.
Sheesh!
What the fuck just happened?
B-zone power grid. It hasn't worked for years.
Well, if it's
Jack,
too
like, skipped a
hard
few
for you, I
words.
understand. Power stuff can be tricky.
Tricky? I could route the B-zone conduit lines through the bypass grid, shunting past the eco rings to connect inductor tubes in series, then back through the outer wall insulator helix and across the resonant flux routers into the number 5 capacitor array. Assuming the circuit's GX75B can handle the surge, I could link the phase loop lines into the primary coils, and presto, you've got instant lift juice.
Finn, you're a genius.
Actually, Mar was the genius. People say he made most of this stuff long ago. The shield wall system, the eco-grid. Anyway, to get that elevator moving, you gotta find and turn on all the old B-zone power boxes located in the city. There are 5 of them. That doesn't sound so tough. No, except those power boxes are guarded by motion-sensing turbo cannons. But if you can destroy the cannons and switch the boxes on, I can do the rest. Just don't tell the Baron I ever saw you.
We'll check it out.
Digimon games are fine, but a lot of them are super grindy and complicated. I think that's one of the biggest appeals about Pokemon, is that it's not complicated.
Continuing our sweep.
It's very simple and easy to pick up. But the other two big names in monster hunting games, like Digimon and Monster Rancher, especially Monster Rancher,
Roger that. We're making
very
our sweep.
complicated. And that has an appeal, sure. But if you can't be arsed with that, then why the hell would you buy it?
I hate the smell
This
of
port is
sparks.
amazing. Like the models went missing for a frame. I'm glad you noticed that. I didn't want to say anything. Vin's head just fucking clipped for a sec.
Roger that. We're making our sweep.
You relate to Vin's stress levels and hyperfixation. God bless Vin. He's a good boy. Oh, it's right there. God damn, I went the wrong way. Oh, a walking encyclopedia of the first Digimon game. A monkey should definitely play it. Should I play the European release where you can't get past the first Agumon fight? I think that's what I should do. I should play the Bud European release, where the first fight is impossible to win. You don't like the design of monsters in Monster Rancher? They're creepy. Monster Rancher monster designs are very close to being gory. And that's in comparison to Digimon. Monster Rancher designs are too real. I think that's an issue. They're too, like... I don't know. They're too believable, if you know what I mean. It's like, that could exist. Oh, hey, Callum. This is The Last of Us Part 1. That's right. This is the remaster. Me? Bow! It's like a monster collecting game. Trying to design monsters that are all cute and fun. That would be great. You could call it the Scrunglies. Scrungly Mons. With a fishing minigame! Yes! Holy shit. You know, if you... I don't think you'd need my help. I think you're pretty skilled and talented on your own. But if you did invest time in a monster collecting game, I would help any way I could if you needed something. I'd absolutely extend a hand.
The B-Zone power grid is back online. Have fun being killed in the palace.
Oh fuck, that's a lot of them. Walk. Walk. Death is near. Monster Rancher is good, but fuck is it grindy. Monster Rancher is not for kids. And I don't mean that in the way of it's gory, yeah, it's got boobies. I just mean it's way too complicated. That Monster Rancher is just... the learning curve is so steep. Whoa! Oh my lord. Scrungomon. It's... Can I just say something? The show Bob's Burgers is complete and utter shite. Where the hell is this coming from? We're talking about monster games and it's like, Bob's Burgers is fucking shite. It's funny though, I like it. Where has this come from? I fucking hate Bob's Burgers. We can talk about that if you want. Change things up. Let me just read the rest of the thingies. Ooblets kind of taps into the more casual and cute monster collecting game, but they really soured you with stuff the team behind it said. And you've heard mixed things about the finished game. Oh, that's a shame. I've heard of Ooblets. There was an ad on the TV and you got pissed off. Well. Ooblets is ugly, got him. I like the idea that Rai broke into the Ooblets office, stuck his head in and told them the game was ugly. And he just he bounced. Ooblets is ugly. Quick. I gotta go. Nexomon games were experience. Nexomon is weird. I don't know what Nexomon is. Maybe I maybe I do know what it is, but I don't remember what it is. Maybe I should remember. It looks cool graphically, but that's all you know. Nexomon. But yeah, let me throw my 2 cents on Bob's Burgers. I reckon I've watched about a season's worth of episodes. I couldn't tell you if they're all part of the same season. But it didn't grab me. And I gave it a fair shot. I really did. I must have watched like 12 or 13 episodes, but... oh god. Yeah, but it didn't click with me. I wasn't interested. Like, yeah. I just don't relate to this. In any way, I don't relate to the humor, I don't relate to the characters, the situations. It's just boring. The art style is unique though. And it definitely must resonate with some people because they got enough money to keep going and they even got enough cash to animate a fucking movie. So something's working. There's a demographic for Bob's Burgers for sure. Ooh. think it's a mobile game. It's not. Very like Nexomon's monster design. Writing this super self-aware and parody of RPG games. Oh god, I hate that. I hate that. That's what fucking Yeek tries to do. It's like, we're self-aware humor. Get it? We hate ourselves. It's like, fuck off. Fuck you. Fuck off. Why the hell should I give you the time of day if that's how you're gonna treat me? And there was some kind of a context level scaling mechanic, at least in Nexomon game. You've watched gameplay of it, you think there's several. You want more dinosaur and monkey monsters? Monster Collected series. Me too! I like dinosaurs, they're cool. I don't know how there's a movie of Bob's Burgers, I'm sorry.
Orico by week's end. We'll transport it directly to your nest as promised.
A deal is of no value if you can't deliver, my dear Baron. I grow impatient with your puny gestures. Give me the agreed upon eco soon, or the deal is off, and your precious city will pay the price.
He's toying with us. Let me lead an assault on the nest before it's too late. I can take him.
Patience, Commander. No one has ever penetrated the Metalhead nest, you know that. I've seen what comes of such foolish plans. No, strength is their weakness. We play helpless. We train them to eat from our hands. And then... Move forward with the plan. Tell Ashlyn to up her patrols. I want that tomb found.
But your daughter has not been agreeable.
I'll see to that problem, one way or another.
Ashlyn is the Baron's daughter?
And find that child! If you'd spent half as much time looking for the little brat as you spent flirting with that mechanic girl, we would have pinned his royal ass to a wall long ago.
As you wish. With enough persuasion, I'm sure our spy... What was that?
You know, I think I remember seeing a Twitter edit of this scene. I don't know if I dreamed it or if it was real, but it still makes me laugh. The bit where Daxter sneezes, instead of it just being a green slime, they took the model of the tiny crew clones from the crew boss fight, and they make it crash through the window, and there's like screaming and everyone's panicking. I hope it's real, because fuck me, it made me laugh. I wish I saved it. This was ages ago. It just sounds so unbelievable. It could have been... Oh, I'm doubting my memory. It could have been a dream. It was all a dream! Why are the characters in this game so good? I don't know! They just got the right people! They got the right people at the right time and it worked. It was so fucking good.
So, we have a rat in the walls, do we? A rat in his void, it seems. Back for a few more dark eco treatments? Will allow me to put you both out of your misery.
Oh god, it's... Oh! Oh god, he's starting strong. I could try, bitch. Whoa. Ha! It's good boss music. It's a really simple melody, but goddamn does it work. Yes! Cool.
Try these on for size.
Try these on for size? Wait a minute. That's a little bit like get a load of this, don't you think? Get a load of this! Wait a minute, Baron Praxis says, wait a minute. Ah! Try these on for size. Fuck. Ah, oh God! That was such bullshit! What are you people saying? Nexumon 1 was okay, but 2 was ace? You need to see that. Fucking sneezing out a tiny green crew. Stokeape, the gamer ape. Scrungymon, electric normal type. I evolve into Stokerilla. You love it when the boss goes, there's nothing you do or prepare to die. I like it when... Oh, wrong button. I like it when bosses antagonize you during a fight, it's fun. I like it when villains are villains. You know? Whatever happened to that? Whatever happened to the villain being, you know, this, taunting you, laughing, egging you on. I love it. Woohoo! Baron is just as quotable as Eggman. I agree. You know, it's actually more impressive that the Baron's more quotable, because he was only in one game. You've quoted him more in your life. What the hell do you mean? Have you been like... You've been making eggs and you've just been like, you cannot hurt me. Get a load of this. No, wait.
There is nothing you can do. Forget me. You cannot hurt me. Look at this.
Yes! Die in a hole, squid. No matter. Villains that say no matter, that's top tier villain. Even if they only say it once. No matter. Oh god, I rolled right in. Ah, fuck! No! I'm really bad at this. His machine kind of looks like a mug. God fucking damn it. Fuck, god damn it, can we please move on from this funny little bean character? I think cringe culture got in the way, but nature is slowly healing. Abraxos. People are starting to understand that the stuff they liked as a kid isn't actually cringe or terrible. Not all of it. Not all of it. A lot of it's actually good shit. There is some stuff though from my youth that I'm still like, why the hell did I like that? That's fucking awful. Let's see. Okay, I used to watch, in my youth, every now and then I would watch Top Cat. And I remember myself enjoying Top Cat as a toddler. But looking back on it, Top Cat is crap. It's awful. I don't like it. The character's so annoying. I don't like Top Cat. But my kid self did. Also, something else I really liked as a kid that I don't like now. Looney Tunes is Taz. You know, Tasmania. Loved that shit as a kid. I remember owning pillows of it and stuff. Can't stand the guy now. But that's fine. Who cares? I'm clearly jaded in some way. Somebody said that to me. Fuck, I can't remember what it was. We were streaming something and we were talking about how, we were talking about how tastes change over time. And I was using examples like that. And the person who couldn't understand that I fell out of some things. And their answer was, I became jaded. It's like, You know I'm not a robot, right? You know, I'm not pre-programmed to like things forever. Things change. People change. Tastes change, they evolve. It was just such a strange comment. You're jaded. Alright. And you're 5. Can't see. Yes!
The dark powers I gave you can't protect you forever! Since I made you, I can destroy you. We'll meet again soon!
Yeah, whatever. Bye-bye.
Pog. You love having the big, bold evil villain's sake of evil villain. It's fun. I don't know why it fell out of favor. I think it's because Marvel tried to do the whole Thanos thing. And now everybody thinks that they can come up with a villain that makes you think. It's like, no. You can't. Just make what you know you can make. Stop trying to win an Oscar. It's embarrassing. Has the Baron said no matter? Not yet, but I'm pretty sure he does at the later point. Once a villain's being a villain, then play Lost Judgment DLC. You've told me to do this, and I will! I'll get around to it. Is it cringe that you can quote the entire SpongeBob episodes? No. That's fun. It's cringe that if you dressed up like SpongeBob and thought you were SpongeBob and started quoting SpongeBob, and now your entire life is dedicated to SpongeBob because you happen to like the funny sponge.
Access granted.
In fact, I don't think that's cringe. I think that's some kind of mental disorder. But if what the fuck happened to the cat? I think if you have an obsession, that's great because you can turn it to dedication. But if your obsession consumes your life, like a lot of people I used to know that play Overwatch now and nothing else, I think that's a problem. I think that is cringe. You're stifling yourself and you don't even know it. Having no respect for yourself is cringe, and that can take so many forms. You gotta be careful. You have to be careful. Ow. Gotta be careful. No, you can do that too, but in finish. What? I think I have forgotten some context in chat. But with Thanos, I think it works because he's still just an evil, horrible person. He is. And the writers spent 15 years building his character through mythos, through the cinematic universe. They earned the appearance and reputation that spanned him in the 2 movies where he was the villain. They worked hard on that, hence why they got what they wanted. You know, it's... They worked on it, they got what they got, you know, I don't see what the problem is. You can't squeeze 15 years of build-up, play, and I guess just character development in a single script. Fucking goddamn, you can't do that. So if you can't do that, just make a fun villain. Both are good. Cyberpunk aesthetic. I don't really like any kind of punk.
The city's on high alert.
What about steam? Except steampunk. That's a really good way to prepare punk. It's very healthy.
Guard looking for a dangerous young man with light hair, blue tunic, and a rabbit orange rat on his shoulder.
Could be anyone. Orange is the new black this season.
Look, we climbed up to the Baron's palace, and we tripped a few alarms.
Oh, right, that too.
What? I didn't authorize a strike on the...
Hey, we kicked the Baron's ass. Unfortunately, he escaped.
And we overheard a secret meeting with the leader of the Metalheads.
You saw the metalhead leader?
No, he was on some communicator, but we heard him talking with Baron Praxis.
The Baron is bribing the Metalheads with ego.
It will never be enough.
But the Baron's gonna double-cross him.
Is that so? Well, our good Baron's wonderful charm must have angered someone, because there's word from the wasteland that metalhead armies are on the move.
You know, knowing what I know now, everything that Core says,
That's none of your business.
It's like, oh god, what are we doing?
Whiskers here get to move 4 of our people to new safe houses. Shuttle each agent to a location they specify. Move all of them without any casualties. Don't screw this up, Jack.
Don't fuck this up, Jack. William Dafoe, Green Goblin, showing us has proven that you can just have an outright supervillain. It's evil because it's still super charismatic and engaging, stealing the show. It can be done. It was better when he was cursing dead. I don't know this reference. Yeah, I don't know. It's a culture shift that predates just Thanos, the villain writing trends, you mean? You think the glorious, hammy, evil villains will make a return in full eventually? People clearly missed them. I don't know why they were taken away. I don't remember anybody being sick of it. Not just sick and tired, but it's definitely very prominent right now. Analog men best villain. Fuck. Jak 2 does cyberpunk visuals really well. I suppose this is cyberpunk, you're right. I guess... Oh fuck, I got too close. I guess because there's just so many different environments that I kind of just don't notice. But you're right. Get in the car, thank you. Yeah. They'll get on us eventually. Might as well just knock them over now. More like Jak eat. More like Jak eat. Go. Go. Oh, get lost. I'm gonna need a new vehicle. Ah. You can't arrest me if I'm parked on top of you. It's in the gamer code. Oh my lord. Ugh. Get out. Thank you. Slow still. Oh wow. I wanted to run that over, but that works too. Get in. Gonna need to swap a vehicle out after this drop off. Need a new one of these. Whoa! Was that supposed to happen? I picked up a lot of momentum just then. Good lord, this is bad. They didn't even shoot me, they just shot that guy dead. That was just an excuse to be an ass. Get in.
What took you so long?
You! You took me so long! Risky my ass. Oh my god, I did not know you could do that. That's badass. Holy shit.
Good, you did well. I'll tell the Shadow we're safe.
Fuck.
The operation was a success. All underground members are safe. Come back to the hideout. I have a new mission for you.
I'm gonna come back when the heat dies down. I'm gonna hide underneath this building. Okay. Jak 2 is definitely cyberpunk, but since it's not appropriating East Asia and full of neon, you don't notice. And they do it right. The Marvel Comics Deadpool is immortal because Lady Death chose him over Thanos, and Thanos cursed Deadpool so that he could never be with Lady Death. Oh man. Rough. Hasn't got Sonic Frontiers as it's... What? Let me read that again. I can't read with that music. Anyone who hasn't got Sonic Frontiers and is interested, it is currently 49% off Amazon. Goes for £28 on Black Friday. That's a good deal. Snapped up the price of the new PS5 game for 25 quid. Didn't it just come out? Yeah, but it's Black Friday. Black Friday. Black... Why is it called Black Friday, by the way? What's the origin with that? It's Tuesday, thank you. Thank you, Jackie. It's fucking Tuesday. It's Tuesday, chips in it. Because it's based on the Wall Street crash. The day was named Black Friday. Isn't that a bit insensitive? Isn't that like really fucking bad? A lot of people died because of that. I want to come up with an example, but I know it'll be taken out of context. That's fucked up. That's what you thought it was based on? Can someone double check? Because if that's true, that's fucking disgusting. That's rancid. I think it's something like the last Friday before winter breaks or something.
Scouts report movement in Deadtown. Creatures moving toward the sacred site, just as before.
What happened, before?
Metalheads broke through the old city wall. We fought them, but then the Baron pulled back, leaving everyone outside the new barrier to die. Only the Shadow stayed and somehow stopped the attack.
And now you expect us to go out there again?
You catch on fast. If
Jack's
you
eyes
prevent
was
the Metalheads from
peeking out of his
reaching
cheek.
the sacred site, the Shadow will be most grateful. He might even ask to see you. Hey, I'm probably wasting this, but here's a Vulcan barrel for that pea shooter of yours. Believe me, you're gonna need it.
Struggling to understand still. Maybe it's nonsense then. Maybe Black Friday doesn't mean anything. Maybe it was just a buzzword that got thought up in a meeting. It's like, we need a new way to market this new strategy. Call it Black Friday. Yes, very good. And that's it. Like, maybe it really doesn't have a meaning. Something to do with the business selling stuff at a lower price. Financially going in the red, but because so much gets sold, businesses make that much money that they'll go black financially. It's God, it's a time it's played right. Business can prop themselves for the year ahead money wise, and they rely on that every year. That doesn't sound like a good business strat. Black Friday, Thanksgiving occurred in the journal 1951 and again 52. The practice of working calling the sick day Thanksgiving. That one makes sense. Around at the same time of Black Friday and Black Saturday, as the police of Philadelphia, Rochester scrapped the crowds of trafficking, just as the Christmas shopping. It's like Black Friday and Big Black. Terms were quickly forgotten. Big Friday. Ain't reading all that. Good for you. I'm not reading that out loud, I skimmed through that. But those make sense. Maybe there wasn't really a coherent choice. Or it's piggybacks off that second piece of history. Welcome to Big Friday. Origin seems somewhat murky, but Black Friday indeed has origins referring to bad events. Apparently a lot of stores objected to the name in the 80s, but no alternatives ever caught on. How about we just stop using it? that's the thing. That's don't know why it thought you related to the Wall Street crash. I don't know. Maybe there was just something in your brain that was just like, oh, I know, like a wire got crossed. It happens. I do it all the time. Oh yeah, hit these ones. Takes 2 hits, but it takes 3 rounds with a gun. It's not good. It's like the idea of adding the word big in front of days every so often. Hey, welcome to Big Tuesday. It's bloody brilliant. It prints money, so there's no way it's getting phased out now. Yeah, true. But businesses can still use it. But we don't have to. There we go. It's like, yeah, Saturday. We don't have to keep using the word Saturday. It's like racism. You know? It's like the big questions, like, how do we ultimately stop racism? Stop talking about it. Stop doing it. It's fucking... I don't get what's hard. Oh my god, it saved me! Turning dark gave me like an extra health bip. You know what comes after Friday? Oh, Saturday. Saturday. No. I need that. Gimme. Cool. Cyber Monday. Shut up. I don't care. Cyber Monday. That means you can buy a computer chip. Okay. You don't think we're in a position to say that's to stop racing, you just need to shut up about it? That's not what I said. I said stop talking about it, stop using it. Stop being rude. That's how you solve it. Behave yourself. Not tough. That won't stop people. I don't understand why it wouldn't. It's just evil. You've acquired dinner. Hey.
I wonder what's for dinner.
Tuna noodles. You know, it's funny, I thought it was going to be something noodle related. But I was going to say something stupid like rice ball noodles. God damn. You hate tuna noodles? Morgan Freeman said the same thing. It'll go away faster if you just stop talking about it. I'd like a sauce on that. Having a bacon grill later? Fuck yeah. What kind of bacon, if you can share that? Because I don't know if you know what kind of bacon you're going to be getting. Actually, it's not quite tuna noodles. It's pasta and tuna and tomato stuff baked in the oven. Oh, so it's like a bake tray kind of thing. I love those. Get in the water. He's right, but I don't think it's a good solution. That's fair. We are human beings and we can have a discussion about this without ripping each other's throats out. Twitter. Oof! I don't like this. Dude, that reminds me. Whips out Glock, shoots me in the knees. Shooting somebody in the knees is horrible. Like, that's just mean. Because you're not crippling them, you're just sort of incapacitating them for X amount of time until their leg heals. And that's worse. Because once it's healed, they could do it again. You know, fuck weapons. Did any of you guys notice how Hive Mind has taken over Twitter users and suddenly everyone has an Apple phone, an account on a new social media that dropped out of the sky? I did not notice. I've been saving quotes from a bunch of people from that site since the freak out because it makes me chuckle, but I don't really know a whole lot of Twitter news. It's in a tin, and you can cut it in slices, and then you fry it up, and then you put it in potatoes and beans. That sounds delicious. I'll be making myself a curry later. Get the water. I got myself some sauce, and I've defrosted some chicken. Honestly creepy, the people behind the apples have to have paid some big bucks to pay off influencers or something. You've never seen a phenomenon quite like it before. I'll hop on Twitter and do some surfing. The last time I proper looked at Twitter, I mean really looked, not just scanned through it for art or something, must have been... I'm bad at this. Hey, I'm bad at this game. It must have been a while back, because I just kind of post stuff and run away. I don't really check. I use it as an outreach medium, I don't use it for business. We almost forgot to mention, you made umo rice yesterday? Oh! go. Hopefully that's a checkpoint. Oh boy. You've heard the creator of Hive thing is ableist as well? Oh, ableist! Fuck my stupid brain. It's ableist. So you're holding off on it as well. Problem is none of the apps are strong security influences. I just hope it goes away. I hope. I want, you know what I want actually? I want old-fashioned social media forums again. I really don't like Twitter. I don't like Facebook, I don't like any of them. What I want is fucking message boards again. That shit worked. And it got traded in for a faster, more convenient medium. Go on 4chan. You know what that was right there? That scorpion right there, Jackie. That was you. That was you. And you didn't even wait to see what I had to say. You just ran around the corner and threw a spear right into my heart. I thought you were better than that, Jackie. I thought you were one of the thinkers. Anyway, yeah, I don't mean a fucking lawless fucking message board where pedophiles can roam. Goodness me. You managed to kill your Facebook. I can't. Whenever I try and delete my Facebook, it just comes back. You know how it's like, it says, it's like, if you do not make changes in 30 days, we will delete your account. Like, it gives you a time to come back and see if you want to change your mind. My frame rate just hit the... Frame rate was going a bit bonkers then. I don't know what happened. It's still going weird. What the fuck? Maybe there's a bird in my pipe. I forgot what I was talking about. Oh yeah, Facebook. So yeah, it tells me that I've got 30 days to make any changes if I wanted to come back. So I don't come back, and I'm assuming that the account is deleted. And then every now and then, once like every couple of months, I get an email from Facebook saying, would you like to update your password? And it's like, motherfucker, I thought you're dead. I thought I killed you. So now I just block my Facebook emails. It's just like, I can't kill it, clearly. Like, there's bigger hands at work here. So my account is still there, when it's been inactive for like 8 years. Yay. To say how creepy the Hive thing was, it does sound creepy. Companies are getting really bold with disgusting practices these days. They can get away with a lot of stuff. There's like It's lobbying, I think it's called, but the actual word for it is bribery, but, you know. I need to get some health. This is stupid. I'm scared. A little scorpion. That's all I need to die. Hap! It snowed yesterday. Oh yeah. Has it snowed properly? Because Scoots posted a photograph a few days ago where it was slightly snowy. Like just enough to say it snowed, but not enough to say it snowed. So I guess it's fully snowed now. Oh, we did it. We win.
Is that? No, it couldn't be. That's not...
It's Samos's hut.
But what? How? When? Where? Why?
We're in the future, Dax. This horrible place is our world.
Whoa! That's fucking revelation. That is a cool moment. When I saw that for the first time, I was honestly like, what the hell about it? No, Jack and Daxter too? Shit. That looked much shorter. That looked way shorter than it actually was. Great, so now everything's back.
Let's go back to the city.
Shut up, rat. Yeah. Okay. It snowed for a few hours, not enough to cover the trees and bushes. That's still snow! Snobbity snap! Frozen clouds falling through the sky. Up!
I think we need to go back to the city, Jack.
Shut up, rat! It's right there! We need to go back to the city, Jack. How about I drown you? Or put an apple in your mouth or something. But yeah, that was... I remember the revelation. I remember being really shocked. Because when I bought this originally, I thought that they just abandoned anything to do with the first game. I thought this was kind of like a clean slate kind of thing. It's like, you know, everything to do with the first game, whatever. It's time to... You know, it's like it's time for new Jack. And he's got creepy powers and guns. That's what I thought was happening. So when I saw that, I was like, whoa! Wait a minute! Yeah. That's what through. That's my story. I don't mind people talking about critical ways to solve complicated issues. That's fine. But there's only so much that can be said for something that's inherently human. Which is such a fucking crooked thing for me to say, but I don't like lying.
The Shadows decided it's time to meet you.
Why is that place in the old ruins so important to you?
There's a powerful energy force at the old house. The metalheads are drawn to it.
No kidding. We used to know the guy that lived there.
So, you're the new recruits who keep getting into trouble.
Oh, no, not you!
Welcome to our humble underground movement. I am known as the Shadow, but you may call me Samos. And you are?
Jeez, Jack, we went through all that to meet His Holiness, old loggerhead Grandpa Green.
Grandpa Green?
Sorry, kid. Never seen you before. And I never forget a face, especially one that ugly.
So it begins.
How is this possible? We came through the rift with you. Into the future, right?
Yeah, you used to look older than dirt and uglier than a knotted stump. What gives? Did you get a little nip and tuck while we were gone?
Listen, boys, I don't know what kind of twigs you've been chewing on, but I don't have time for this. We've got a baron to overthrow, a child heir to protect, an invasion of metalheads to stop, and a city to save. I'd say the schedule's pretty full. Besides, I haven't gone through any rifts. I hate teleporting.
Sure sounds like the old Samos.
Right now, I need you to go to Haven Forest and root out a few metalheads. That forest is my source of power, but I can't protect it much longer. Chase down and destroy all the metalhead scouts you find.
Oh, we get to go to the forest! Yay! I love this. I love the forest map. I wish there was more places like it. Eat him! I think purple, being purple is okay. I mean, as long as you're purple and alive. Last guy I saw that was purple was not moving anymore. The game introduces a continuity plot hole. Although it's not that critical. Explain? I'm interested. As far as I could tell, I haven't noticed anything. Enlighten me! Kira and Jack's age. Hmm? But I'm purple.
You won't be able to catch those metalheads in the forest on foot, so I left my jetboard at the airlock near the city exit.
I'm going the wrong way. But I'm purple. I would call you eggplant. If I had to... If somebody asked me what colour is Jackie, I'd say he's a solid aubergine. He's got that almost black purple going on. You know, if you shine him right in the sun, you get a nice purple glimmer. And it's like, whoa. Fuck! My bike. In this game, Jack is 17 and Kira is 16. There's a year apart, okay? But Kira doesn't exist until Samos goes to the past. That doesn't seem possible. But then again, how the fuck is Jack 17 in this game? Okay, I'm starting to understand. How is Kira, Samos' daughter, if... Okay, that would mean that for any of that to make sense, or for any of it to just be like... Jack is 2 actually, but... Right. For any of this to make sense, or to have any, like, connection, that would mean the second Samos got off the portal, he, you know, he played whoopee with somebody's cushions immediately and conceived a kid. Oh, Lord.
Wow, the jetboard's ours! I call shotgun.
Also, the Jack he'd take with him would have been like 1. Standing for a 1-year-old, that's amazing. Although these things aren't human. That's something we gotta remember.
Leaving city safe zone.
Jack is not human. Humanoid, but not human. It's like when Pablo Gonzalez always puts their age in his Steam username. It's like, well, I got 1 year older, but I gotta apply for a new username. Eggplant is a slur? Are you kidding me? Tell me you're joking.
Use your jetboard.
Jack is 3 in Jack 3. Gotta shoot it off now. Thanks for the stream. Been lurking in and out. Awesome. Oh wow, I didn't even know that was there. See you around, Callum. Thank you for stopping by. There we go, that's what I want. Yeah, bye folks! Callum. Callum. The Stormbringer. Callum the Stormbringer! You will marry my daughter and become chief. Okay, I'm leaving. Yeah, that's good. Please. Yes! That's one. You came back from the toilet. I'm doing tribal chief voice. That's actually my real voice. I put this on to seem more approachable. You still overwhelmed from Frontiers. Maybe you'll finally draw your old Sonic OCs publicly. Ooh! We'll finally get to see Pep the Skunk live. No, but that's good. Yeah, I've seen a lot of positive things about Frontiers. I've watched a couple of people stream it. They one of them stopped. They didn't enjoy it, but the other one's still going. He's playing it really casually though. Like he's playing it like once or twice a week, and he's taking his time with it. He's not blasting through it. He's gotten up to the point where he's got the 3rd Chaos Emerald, so he's taking his sweet time with it. And from what I can see, it's pretty solid. It looks like they had a focus for sure, but there is one glaring thing that stands out to me, and only to me, as someone who's viewing it and not playing it, is that the art style is fucking nuts for a Sonic game. And when I say nuts, I don't mean like, wow, this is impressive. It is impressive. The art style for that game is lovely. But if somebody said to me, draw a concept for what I think is a typical Sonic level, it wouldn't be anything that's in Frontiers. It looks crazy. Well, except for the parts where you go into the different dimensions and you revisit old stages. But that's about it. It looks nuts. It doesn't look like Sonic is in the Sonic world. Which is fine. That's not a nitpick, that's just something I've noticed. And I can't... It's just funny to me. It's kind of funny to me to have Sonic running around this ultra-realistic world. It's a little bit humorous. Why are there so many old Sonic OCs of any quality cats? I don't know. Ask the creator of Sonic Chew, he might be able to answer. Although he's in Tuckersville jail right now, so that might be hard. Apparently even when the reviewer guy who gave it a 1 out of 5 stars said the story is good, which is saying something. That is saying something. right now, from what I've seen from the guy who's streaming it that I'm watching, the story isn't bearing much fruit. There's still a lot of mystery. There's still a lot of, there's still a lot, at that point of the game, there's still a lot of, we don't know what's happening. It's mystery and build-up. So I can't really say, I can't really comment on story yet. But I'm interested. Sage is really mysterious, doesn't say a damn thing. Which I like. If you want a villain to be mysterious and foreboding, you you don't get them to say they say nothing or extremely minimal dialogue, which is what they do. So they did good. Nuts as in nuts and balls. Balls and nuts and balls. Lots of people complain about the visuals when it comes to when it was first real. I think the game's art direction's very purposely like this. Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, this wasn't an accident. The grass area looks cool, but the sand one... Gold Kring Puppy. It looks like Gold Kring Puppy. If you... if you download the game and install a UV bump map and zoom out, you'll see that the map is a golden Kring puppy. Oh, that one was easy. Burb. Burb, gonna see what's for dinner. Sand area was your favorite. If you continue to watch the gameplay, do keep you updated so you can gush about the story. Absolutely, yeah. I don't know when he's going to stream it next. He'll probably stream it this week. He likes to... He's currently... What the fuck? What's he currently obsessed with? I can't remember. I don't watch everything he does. His tastes sometimes match mine and sometimes they don't. So I hop in when I can. I love this! I love this map. I loved... Especially when this was new, I loved just hovering around in this forest map. It was fucking cool! Felt really fun. I loved it. Yo, gamers! What if Jak and Daxter open world game? I joke, but I actually don't think Jak and Daxter would work in open world. I think maybe Jak and Daxter would work in a semi-open play area, kind of similar how Banjo-Kazooie does it. Oh fuck, even how the first game does it. Fuck, that was a terrible example. I think that's how it would work. Or linear levels, but I don't think... A massive joined open world, I don't... Just don't see it. Unless they give Jak, like, a vehicle that sends him from A to B immediately. And at which point, why is there an open world if you're just gonna zoom past it? Apparently there's a Sonic meme going around. You say it like there's an illness. There's a fucking Sonic meme going around, people are catching it. Which is everything is canon. And I don't know if that's something Ian Flynn or any other writers said, but it's just a meme. But you'll love it because it means that all the Twitter AMAs are canon. Everything's canon. Everything in Sonic, it's real. All of it. Even the weird shit. Even the weird shit that you think about often at night. And you grit your teeth at how inappropriate it was. It's real. It happened. God damn, I was too fast. It was such beautiful, frivolous lore for the characters. Yeah, like Eggman saying bollocks. It's my favorite lore. The sky is orange? Whoa! What the hell? That's scary. Oh. I hope it goes away. That's not like a subtle orange either. That's in your face. Go away, please. Go away, orange sky. You wish your sky was orange? It sounds cool. It's fucking scary. I think it's scary because I wasn't expecting it. If I'd have known it was going to happen, I'd probably be a lot more happy about it. But I just... the window... my window is facing my back. So I just did a 180 and it was... Oh no. I think I got hiccups. The orange sky. It's put a spell on me. God damn it, why am I so ass at this? Love how Amy is now. She's wonderfully precious in Frontiers and in the latest Amy. I did notice that they changed her up a bit, and have they got a new voice actor for Amy? She sounds different. Unless it's the same voice actress and they've just, you know... These thumbs. Oh, these thumbs of mine. I wish the sky was orange. It sounds cool. It's very intense. It's not like a nice... It's not like something you would see on a greeting card. It's like... It's bright. It's very bright. It's... I'm gonna pop outside and check it out. Yeah, might as well. We don't know how long it's gonna last for. You think Cindy Robertson voiced her in Forces as well? But you're not sure. I'm not sure either. But she definitely sounds different in Frontiers, that's for sure. So I don't know if it's a new person or a new direction. I'll check later. Ugh. Hey, it's Rymom! The one responsible for all of this. Your children are very kind to me, Rymom. You should be proud. Got him! Where'd my skull thing go?
Excellent work, boys. Come on back to the hideout. I have another task for you.
Oh, I dropped a skull. I really wanted that. Might be the direction, since Sonic's VA now has a new direction as well. That is true, yeah. Sonic sounds a lot more... well, older. He sounds older. You love Sonic? Oh, no, I do. His personality shift has been perfect. You know what's funny? You know what's actually funny about that? Oh, wrong button. Sonic's personality now is actually very classic Sonic. Not entirely, but it's close. Because people just think classic Sonic doesn't have a personality because he's mute, and he just runs right to left. And jumps on a fat man from sometimes. But in, like, the depictions of, like, the devs and the shorts he was in, the OVAs, Sonic was a lot more serious. He only cracked wise and joked around with his enemies. Like, he would make fun of Eggman, but that's about it. But when he was hanging out with Tails and all that, he wouldn't be like, chili dogs. He would, he was quite serious. He was Let me try to describe it, how he used to be. He was... He was focused, kind, but didn't have any patience. Yeah, that's the simplest way I can describe him. And in Frontiers, it looks like they've gone back to that. You can pop your head out the window and smell burning. Fucking excuse me, hold on. Hold on a minute. Yeah, there is a bit of a stinky burny smell, isn't there? And the starlings are going crazy. No, I don't think it's related. They're always going crazy. There's a gigantic conifer next to my house. Well, house. My digs. There's a gigantic conifer next to my digs, and it's just about as tall as the building. It's huge. It's like fucking... God, I don't know. 25 foot tall. This thing is a monster. But there's lots of birdies living in it. And this year it's taken up residence to a bunch of starlings, and they like to chirp. And I'm glad that they sound pleasant, because holy crap, it would drive me insane if they were annoying birds. Something's on fire. Maybe it happens. Do you remember when the karate? This sounds like I'm joking, but I promise it's not. Do you remember when the karate studio burnt down in Hanley? It sounds made up, but I'm telling the truth. There was a black belt karate studio where they did training in where you could get equipment, and it fucking burnt down. Hope no one gets hurt. Yeah, they won't. They'll be fine. I hope. It's weird because the sky is orange, but up the road the sky is clear blue. It's weird. You remember that? You know, I was actually there with a friend. I better rephrase that because it makes it sound like I did it. I caught it during mid-flame with a friend.
This is Guru. I just talked to my racing client, and she told me you're pretty good with that jet board of hers. My sources say a shipment of Crimson Guard listening equipment just arrived in the port. None of us, including the underground, want those devices up and running. It's not good for business. Ride the jet board out into the port and destroy every Crimson Guard crate you find. There's sure to be a defense perimeter, so watch out, eh?
I don't know, I think I'd, apart from the backstabbing, I think I'd enjoy having Crew as a boss. Just... fucking call me up when he's got a face full of burger. You didn't get... Didn't that get burnt into a weed farm? Then it got burnt up in flames? I don't know how or why. I just know that it burnt down. You know what's funny? You know what's funny? Okay.
This is Baron Praxis. We have taken back
The day that the karate studio burnt down was also the same day that I went to see Godzilla King of the Monsters in the cinema. And we both got there and we were both like, wow, that was a cool movie. The plot was kind of stinky, but wow, cool monsters fighting each other. Wow. That was cool CGI. Wow. And we left the cinema And the same thing happened again. The sky was bright orange and we could hear sirens from police cars and stuff. And we could smell burning. So we both just looked at each other like, oh no. And then we followed our nose and we saw this huge plume of fire. And a bunch of fire officers just be like, get back, the shit is burning. And we're like, well, no, that's why we're here. And that's about it. We watched it for like 10 minutes or so whilst the firefighters tried to put it out. But it was also really late. It was like almost midnight. And we were tired. It's like, I want to go to bed, so we left. Years ago when you did karate, your dojo had a rivalry with that one. Haha, they lost. Their building burnt down. Oh, this is on a timer? Shit. I can most definitely say that nobody got hurt in that fire. Because for it to have started to get that size, the fire must have started like 15 minutes before me and my friend left the cinema. So that means the fire had been started at roughly 11:30 at night. So there definitely wouldn't have been anybody in the building. And if there were, what the hell were they doing? Ah! You want a match as you didn't stick to just karate? Wasn't that the day you whipped out your ferret and you threw nuts at your opponent and well, we all know what happened next. Oh no. Oh no. Green has never owned a ferret, though he does have a bag of nuts. Trivia. I can't see. It's raining at the port and I can't see. The old dojo is no longer up now. Thieves got into it, did a lot of damage, and shut down because the owners couldn't sustain it. That's the story of a lot of places in Stoke. I think I failed this challenge. Yeah, definitely. This is not an efficient way of doing this. Also, what the hell is happening here? Wasn't that just spinning around like crazy a second ago? Damn.
Nothing so far.
Nothing so far. My feet are still covered in yogurt, boss. Could see the game though. Where's the brightness at? What you can see is what I can see. I don't know what's happening. Shit's dark, Holmes. My karate biscuit. You know what? It was fucking there. Blink. Oh boy. Ah! Yeah, everything worked out. What a happy end. Americans and Canadians are friends again. We've actually went back and listened to the Sonic AMA's relish in favouriteist shadow lore. I hope he's done well in the upcoming cartoon. I keep forgetting about the new Netflix show. I hope it's good. I hope it's entertaining. They're taking their time with it though, so that's got to be a good sign at least, right? Someone give this man a torch. This mission being tough. This mission is This mission is definitely a time management challenge. Shit. Okay, only one left. This is good. I think if I can just do it with no mistakes, we're good. Whee!
Excellent work, Jake. Even I am impressed. That should keep those unscrupulous Crimson Guards out of our business. What's the world coming to when you can't buy off a few guards with bribes?
I know, crew. What is the world coming to where you can't bribe police officers?
I've got suspicious activity in the sector.
I think you remember. Oh, alright. So far, it looks promising, but we'll find out in a few weeks. Shadow's favorite dessert is apparently tiramisu. That's your favorite dessert too. Everyone grew up to be just like Shadow, because you ate coffee cake.
Baron sent his goons to harass me as usual, eh? Health violations, back taxes. Everyone wants a piece of me. Oh well.
Lucky for you, there's plenty to go around.
Destroying that cargo in the port is more important than you know, eh? I've got a new project going, and I don't need anyone snooping around my shipments.
Snooping?
Let's just say, if everything goes as planned, I'm going to corner the market in metalhead trophies. Anyway, I have another job for you. An associate of mine, Bruta, works with me in the forced labor trade.
You mean the slave trade?
I prefer freedom challenged. Lurkers are the city's low-class labor. Bruta pays me handsomely to help him free lurkers and get them safely out of the city. Oh, it lifts my spirit to help those in need. And I need his money.
Lurkers? We don't like lurkers.
But you do like gun upgrades, eh? There are 3 Crimson Guard transports carrying lurkers to a project the Baron has outside the city. Take out the transports and bring the 3 lurkers to Bruta's trinket stand in the bazaar.
Oof. Daxter's fat shaming is so creative, you love it. Yeah, Crew does deserve it. Crew's a monster. I can't believe they put the guy from Raymani's emotes in Jack 2. That is so cool! Oh my... Give me... I want... Give me the bike! Get... Oh. Fine, leave it. You can have it. You're stupid anyway. It's so cool that the lurkers show up here. It's cool that the lurkers can talk now. Like, I like that, because it's like, it really is the future. They've evolved. They know language now.
Sweeping for suspects.
Daxter's a little bastard. Yeah, but don't we love him? Don't we love him for it?
Unit Alpha. We're en route.
Okay, get ready. This is gonna fucking pop. There it is.
Hurry up and get in. We'll take you to Bruta.
Get in the car. Woo. Ah! Lurkers. Oh my god, that's such a good... That would be such a good Twitch, in context Twitch stream thing to say. If I had one of those button panel things that made videos and sounds appear, I'd play that. It's like, I'll be lurking. It's like, lurkers! We don't like lurkers. Go, be free.
Lurker freed.
Oh my god, they're chasing. You know what? Oh, that was a bad idea. Okay. I was going to try and steal his bike, but... Nope. Been spoiled that there's a young Jack and time travel involved. How does Jack's uncle from the first game explain? I don't think he's his. I don't think he's actually his uncle.
Nothing so far.
I think it's just. I just think it's some creep. You bet some Jack speedrunner has done that. Yeah, definitely. Someone's already beaten. Wrong button. Somebody's already beaten us to that. But you're supposed to say you love lurkers because they make your numbers go up. That's not true. I hate lurkers. They're not here to talk to me. I want to be loved. I hate being lonely.
Hey, Fang Boy.
No, that's not true.
Hurry up and get in. We'll take you to Brutus.
Get on the vehicle. Get on the vehicle. Vehicle. Get on the vehicle. Can't you get in this vehicle? Oh, no! Are you kidding me? Get in the vehicle. Oh lord, that was frustrating. Uncle has never explained. Silent implication that it's simply someone who looked after Jack, I guess. Yeah, true. Samos could have just been like, bruh, I adopted this kid, go pretend to be his uncle or some shit. And he was like, alright, Samos, I got you home. Do you know I got your jigglies? He was like, stop talking like that.
Here's another beast of burden.
This thing is too slow. Go, Gadget! Dexter, hold the gun! Oh, I lost the cops. Good.
Yo, animal lover, get your furry butt in a vehicle.
Get in the zoomer. Get in the zoomer. Good. Get in the zoomer.
Another lurker freed.
Okay, I'm gonna swipe another vehicle. Oh, really? Damn it, I was gonna try and be cheeky and steal the cop bike. The Crimson Zoomer, as it's called. Fuck. You notice that the frame rate's dropping a bit? I don't know what's causing that. Okay, this thing sucks. Good. Stop the funny rat! Get in the zoomer. Please.
Stop the vehicle!
Oh. Oh. Sorry about that. I thought you were one of them. Don't shoot me. Did it!
Little Archie warrior, you have do great thing for brutal and lurker people.
No toucher, the dude.
Oh, sorry. You great guy. Bruder not forget. Bruder pay you back. You see.
I would definitely like to try whatever brute is brewing here. Whatever's in this casket, it must be good. Must be.
The area is secure.
Oh no. Excuse me. Ugh. First time you might have been first experience with the faceless soldiers. You enjoy the trope. It's a good trope, and it's useful. Why the hell would you want to... Unless you're trying to make a political statement, why the hell would you want to give a personality to your soldiers? It's like, they're people too. It's like, yeah, but they kill people. Don't care if it's legal. It's... Why is Yak Bumper? Because because they did evil science experiments on him. Oh, that's my Dark Jack meter. It'll stay there smiling at us until I use it. Whoops. What do you want now, fat man?
Years ago, when I was an art collector, I hit the local museum to borrow a famous statue of Ma, the founder of Haven City. In his hands, the statue held the ruby key to the city, an artifact of surpassing beauty, and of course, priceless worth, eh?
Oh, I just love art.
While smuggling the huge statue through the sewers,
Jackie.
a grueling rainstorm flooded the whole place. The statue and 5 of my best men were swept away.
That's terrible.
Yes, a tragic loss. I've missed that statue ever since. The sewers have been so full of water and metalheads that I can't get anyone to go down there and retrieve the artifact. But you're special, Jack. You can do it.
Jack? Hey, what am I, chub liver?
Oh, don't I wish? Now go down there, drain the sewers, and find that statue at the bottom. Bring back the ruby key artifact, and it will open up doors beyond our wildest dreams, eh?
Great. More mucking in the mud.
I hate to burst your bathtub bubbles, baby, but that ain't just mud down there.
It's pee and poo, haha. Get the joke.
Please advise. Suspect's
He
description.
did the thing. The lick! He licked his finger when he thought about liver. The sewer mission is definitely one of the most iconic missions in the game. I agree. I would say the sewer mission.
Right.
I would say the mission where you... Whoops. Fuck. The mission where you save Vin. The mission where you get the artifacts. The mission where you take out the drill at the dig, where you have to use the surfboard. The missions inside the Tomb of Ma. The last one, of course. Like the finale mission. The race with Errol. Both on the streets and the last one. Fuck. I just took a life, I'm sorry. Let's see. Sorry. I know there's a couple more memorable ones. I want to think of good memorable because I remember the one where you're in that little shooty pod and you gotta shoot down all the Crimson Guards and jetpacks. I remember that, but not fondly. I'm afraid that's it. That's the ones that I can remember, unless... Of course, there's more. Do you ever meet the precursors? Yes. Yes, you do. Spoilers, though. Let's go get a smelly key. Remember, it's a bit vague, but isn't Jack Lost Frontiers open worldish? I do not remember. I'm sorry, I don't remember. Oh god, there's things in the water. Things in the water. Oh. Oh. Yippee! Yippus! I'm not sure, I haven't watched a proper gameplay over 10 years. That's the one where Jack and Daxter's game you've never touched. I guess it's not terrible. I remember just being underwhelmed by it, that's all. I don't think it's bad, I just think it's kind of boring. But it's fine. I'd give it a solid 5 or 6, you know, average. A 5 on any day and a 6 when I'm on a good day. It's not really one I want to visit it though. It's kind of like Daxter for me. It's like, I acknowledge its existence and I definitely played it, but I don't want to go back. I don't want to play those games again. I'll just stick to the main trilogy. They slap. Ah! Oh lordy, poo snag. I mostly remember the writing from being frustrating, even though the concept of Kira becoming a sage is freaking epic. It makes sense. Who's gonna pick up the mantle? And also, it's a fun piece of lore because you don't actually know how they become. Who becomes a sage? How do they do it? What's the process? Is there training? Etc, etc. Because you're introduced to them in the first game, and you can have multiple different sages of different varieties. And then that was it, really. You're just told to accept it. Didn't really explore much on that. There's a tiny bit of sage lore in this game. Because past Samos is like, fucking the trees are... They're epic and I've got to sit on the seed to become a true sage. It's like, aight. But that's about it. We don't get much more than that. You didn't get far in it? It's fine. You just remember flying around. Flying around in a little beep. In a sky beep. I forgot about Dark Daxter. I really did. I blanked that out of my head. I don't remember Dark Daxter existing. Why is it not changing? Oh, that's evil. How British can you get on stream? Like, where does it cap? I think it caps at the point where you can't understand me. Shit! I think it caps where I try to drink a cup of tea and I vomit because I don't like tea. I try to drink a cup of tea with a bag of fish and chips and I speak with the heaviest common Brit accent I could. And that's the best I could do. I don't like tea. I'm not a fan of any hot beverage though. What happens when British person does a British accent? It's kind of like dividing by zero. You know, it's kind of cancels itself out, but then wraps around again. It creates pi. Would you like to rate Lozzie Frontier on a fat day ape? What are you talking about? What is this question? What day is it today? Tuesday. Tuesday. It's fucking Tuesday, innit? Fucking Tuesday? You get tricked out for Tuesday on Andromeda. British. I really don't agree with people who do that. Where they take the TU and don't say it properly and they go ch. Like tuna. It's like it's not chew as in chewing. It's t as in tuna. TU. T. That's the sound it makes with your lips when you do it. T. Tuna. Tuesday. Tuna. Tuesday. Ugh. British. We got the statue. Scottish, Irish, Welsh, West Midlands, North Midlands, East London, West London, Birmingham, Yorkshire. There's a lot of accents on this fucking rock.
Got it. Where would you be without me?
All of those are fake countries.
Well, Jack, I probably wouldn't be 2 feet tall, fuzzy, and running around in a sewer without a pair of pants. God, I miss pants.
Scots are just Englishmen with a dress. Holy shit. That is... Don't let them hear you say that. Boom. Boo, 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 boo. Oh, sections. Soldier from TF2 said, so it's true. Oh, okay. I can't really argue with an army vet as much as I'd like to. It's kind of a moot point. Does crew want anything else? He does. There's more crew missions to be had. Good. Crew is fun. I like seeing his fat face. Whoops. Brutus found a shiny thing and he wants me to have it. Not after I've done some more illegal activities for the fat man. Yeah, keep coping, bro. I bet you're British too. Get the fuck out of here. One of my teachers in university was born in Wales, and she had a gigantic chip on her shoulder about the indoctrination of her people. That happened 1200 years ago. Kind of just doesn't seem like something to be mad about if it's that long ago.
So there I was, toe to toe with 5 of the nastiest metalheads you ever saw. Slime oozing from monstrous jaws, teeth sharper than daggers. Slowly, all 10 of them surround me. But do I surrender? No! I summon my highly trained killer instincts and pounce! Yah! Quah! Wah! Ha! And when the dust cleared, there were 20 less metalheads in the world.
Oh, Daxter, you're amazing.
Yeah, I know. Scratch me there.
Quite a story there, Golden Boy. I guess you're just the animal I need for another dangerous gig. Combat metalheads have now been spotted right here in Haven Forest. These new bad
Yay,
boys
we're
have
going back to the
special
forest.
camouflage, so they're tough to spot. But I'm sure with your killer instincts, you'll manage. Go to the forest and take them all out.
Take them all out. Like a potato chip? Exactly. Exactly like a potato chip. See, Jackie gets it. Jackie's one of us. He's one of the boys. He's one of the crew. Whatever. Oh, god damn it. I've been awake for almost 12 hours. Oh yeah, probably should have spoke about that during the start of the stream, but I forgot about it. I had a very scary morning. I woke up just before 5 o'clock and my heart was racing super quickly and I had like I guess it felt like a panic attack, but it was almost like I was experiencing it whilst I was asleep, and when I woke up I was already halfway through it. That's the best way I can describe it. It calmed down pretty quick. Like, I woke up and I was like, what the hell is happening? And it just slowly dissipated. I was like, the fuck was that? I've never... How can you have a panic attack in your sleep? What the hell was I dreaming about? I don't even remember. So yeah, that woke me up. Couldn't get back to bed, so I just stayed up and did chores, worked on stuff. I don't usually get up that early. I usually get up around about 7 or 8. Depending on how I feel. 9 if I want to be super lazy. But, yeah, so a couple of hours sleep deprived, but it's fine. That happened to you not too long ago. It's a fucking epidemic. There's ghosts going inside of our bodies and messing with us. We need a Scrunglow Bungalow mascot duo. Was that meant to rhyme? A tiny animal and a human, but the animal is the main character and the human is the sidekick. I'm all in. Where do I sign? Yes. Oh, not yes. Where'd you go? You were just here. Where'd you go? There you are. Gotcha. Gotta go get coffee before I shit myself. That's bad. That's bad. Oh, I see one limping. Yes. Eat the beans raw, like Shadow. I used to know somebody who actually did that. He would, as a joke, he would shove a couple of coffee beans in his mouth, chew them, and then drink a glass of milk to go with it. And that's not unheard of. It sounds metal as fuck, but I have heard about people eating coffee beans like a snack. So it wasn't the weirdest thing, but still, it's like, how the hell could you... That's like the most bitter thing you can shove in your face. Forest is a really... this forest area is really is nice. I like this area. It's fun. I wish there was more stuff like this. At least unconventional, methinks. Yeah, at the very least. There was one up here. Where'd he go? There was a boy shooting at me from the ledge. Where'd he go? You get panic attack from coffee, so it would be worse or better for you. Probably worse, because I think the there we go. I think it's still caffeine, which is I think is the thing that gives you the panic attacks. That's why I stopped drinking coffee. That's why I stopped having anything with caffeine in. I'm so caffeine deprived that's the smallest sip of tea, even green tea, like I'll feel the rush like 8 minutes later. I don't like it either. It's not a nice feeling. I don't feel awake, I just feel like... I don't know what the word is. It's not a nice feeling though, it does not feel like I am more awake, it just feels like there's something in me and it wants out. It's a horrible feeling. I do not like caffeine. It doesn't feel good, but that's okay with me because I don't need it to live. So it's whateversville. I'm not going to deny though, when coffee is done right, it's delicious. But that's when it's like covered in cakes and cream and syrups. Actual raw coffee tastes like dirt. Tastes like soil. Sounds like the plot Fazbear for Never had a problem of tea, but you've never had more than just 2 cups a day. I'm completely teetotal with caffeine. I don't even have it in canned drinks anymore. I just avoid that shit. Don't like it. Not good for me. Don't want it. Don't really drink alcohol either. You know what? That's a lie. That's not true. It's I do have a glass of something on occasions like birthdays, Christmas, New Year's, some kind of occasion. I have a little something, but I don't drink. I don't drink normally, like, you know, like some people like will have a can of beer because it's something to have, which is fine, you know, whatever. I'm not judging anybody, but I can't do that. I don't. I can't just drink because it's an option. Don't like it. Do I drink hot chockey? I do, but the problem is there's a lot of hot chocolates in the UK that are bad because nobody here makes anything decent. There's like the packet mix stuff, and then there's this ground stuff that people get, and it's like, it's okay, but it honestly just tastes like sweet hot water. There's nothing chocolatey about it. But there is a brand in the UK called Whittards, which is a very old tea, coffee, hot chocolate, hot brew company, essentially. And they do exceptional hot chocolates. I like their stuff, but it's expensive. It's very expensive. I would have actually sent you guys a can of Whittards hot chocolates if it hadn't have been so pricey. Maybe next year when I feel like being nice, I could send you one. Just a basic hot chockey, like the default flavor. See what you guys think. But that's the only hot chocolate I like. I can't just buy any store-bought stuff because the UK is silly, and then the sugar tax, so everything that had sugar in it now has less sugar because companies don't want to pay more money, so now everything tastes like dust. Nothing tastes good anymore. It's I hate it. Ooh, hold on. Boom! Yes.
You wasted them all.
No, come back. Yeah, got it.
To be honest, I wasn't sure you could handle this game. Nice work.
Yeah, that was fun. I liked that. Hunting invisible enemies. I thought you don't like hot chocolate, but you asked your mom to make a cup last week, and it turns out it's good. It's just like, suck at making hot chocolate. You wouldn't believe it, but there's an art to it, isn't there? Like, a friend of mine taught me a very unique way of making a hot chocolate that involves, well, heating milk on a stove to a certain point and letting it simmer to slightly evaporate the milk, ever so slightly, and then you use that in the hot chocolate stuff. It's very weird. I'll have to ask him again. I have a friend who's very, very good at the whole baking and sweet stuff. And he knows tricks and stuff. And he made me a hot chocolate using that trick about evaporating the milk ever so slightly. And damn, it was good. I don't know why it made a difference, but it did. There's indeed an art to hot chocolate, also making tea as well. That is true, yeah. Hot beverages, you can't just slam it together. And I think that's what my problem is. Because I'll eat a hot chocolate, but there is no special way of doing it. Because the ingredients that they give you in the supermarkets are ass. You aren't given the opportunity to make something special. Unless you're willing to pay out a bit more. Which is kind of just the MO of this country, really. The poor aren't allowed anything nice. You can all have carrots that have a third of the nutrition in them. I think the way your mom makes it is mostly milk with some hot chocolate, some hot water to heat it. Oh yeah, some people mix it. Yes, I've heard that some people combine the two to make it a good. Why is there a hot chocolate and chucky milk when there's milk in hot chocolate? Ask Big Milk. The Big Milk the Big Milk Company will be able to tell you, Jackie. But you'd have to travel to Finland. and I don't think they'll give up their secrets so easily. You slam your tea together, but you've learned which kinds you like. So how to slam them together. Real tea hobbyists would probably want to murder you. Maybe. There's also chocolate milkshakes. God, I love milkshakes, but they don't love me. If I have a milkshake, I've got to have the next 3 hours planned. If you know what I'm saying. I've got to have, like, the afternoon off. Oh no, this is the mission. Damn it. No, I can't do this yet. There's a way. Okay. This mission here, where you get the piece of Mar from the harbor area, there's a way you can cheese this mission, because you can normally just take the piece and then fight through your way to the end of the map. But if you've got Darkjack, you can actually cheese it by performing Darkjack as you jump off the edge. Because as you will land on top of the security bots that stop you from cheesing it. But Darkjack is invincible for a few frames when he does it. So the security bots die and they don't respawn for the rest of the mission, so you can just swim to the exit. It's a speedrun strat, and I've done it a couple of times. It's really fun. But you need Darkjack to make it work, and I don't have it charged, so we'll have to do something else. Nebula works at Big Milk. It's all been a conspiracy. They work together. The milk idea was made to sell more milk. So Ryan never working together at Big Milk. This is not good. I think the ideal temperature is something like 60 to 70. The boiling hot water caused the tea leaves to release too much bitterness. I've heard that too. I've heard that too, yes. It's not supposed to be boiling water. It's just meant to be hot. Oh, it's this mission.
I want you boys to escort the kid over to Core at the power station. He promised to look out for the boy, and I'm just too busy to babysit right now. Oh, and take the kid's crocodile with you. Oh, isn't he sweet?
So what's this kid's story?
I found him just wandering.
This cutscene is quiet too. This port is bizarre.
The lost heir to the city. Take the kid and the mutt to the power station. Watch out for guard patrols and defend the kid.
Big Milk sounds menacing when you don't hear it in the Polish say it. Big Milk.
Hey kid, wait!
Big Milk.
Come back!
We gotta protect him!
He disappeared.
Grande lactose. Ándale. Ah, God! Look at him go!
Leave him alone!
Look at him go! Look at that kid run! Look at... Oh, I'm gonna throw up, don't tell Abby! I need something with a bit more... That's it. Thank you.
Leave the kid alone.
Oh shit, you gotta be really quick with this. Look at him go! Do you think you leave... Yeah. Do you think if you leave Big Milk out in the shunt for too long, it'll turn into Big Cheese? That's the big plan for Big Milk.
Hey kid, wait! Come back!
They want to become Big Cheese and Big Milk at the same time. It's going to be Big Dairy very soon. Kid runs through a war zone. while Jack murders everybody. I'm sure there's a way you could string this to be a political message.
Stay with me, kid.
Neb's cheese idea. It's phase 2. Keep an eye out, everyone.
Leave him alone. Stick with me, kid, and you'll be safe. Eat this.
Quack. Don't take the kid alive. No! Get in the car, just... Boy.
Gotta get the vehicle with the kid.
Fuck, I just shot the car. Let's go! Ooh. This car is terrible. Ah! Cadbury does milk, chocolate, and cheese. Yeah, but Cadbury is also a slave trader, trafficker, and child slave user. I couldn't give a fuck what Cadbury does. And Nestle. And Mars. We live in a horrible world. This whole game's a political message. Go. Go, kid, go. Go, kid, go. Go, kid, go. 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 Go, kid, go. Go, kid, go. 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 Go, kid, go. Goodbye, Jackie. I will hydrate as soon as I'm done murdering.
You are under arrest!
Games would never be political. You're right. Who would use an art form to express how they feel? What a beta move.
Just a kid.
Oh, I hate you, Jackie, sometimes. That's not true, actually. I don't think you've ever done anything that warrants hate. I can't!
Phew. Let's get these two to core.
Okay, now I can.
Simus told us to bring the kid to you.
Thank you. I'll be sure to keep
I'll be sure to keep him.
Oh, sweet. Interesting.
I'm gonna do a regular hydrate first.
Insufferable mutt never liked anyone but the boy.
Mm.
I guess I'm just good with animals.
I hope we have enough eco to keep the metal at bay. During my travels in the deep wasteland, I saw some of the bigger ones. Awesome creatures.
We saw a big one coming out of a rift once. He was ugly.
I have some valuable information for you. The Baron is conducting an excavation at the dig. He is still looking for that ridiculous tomb. Frankly, I don't believe it exists, but you might as well go out there and disrupt his operation just in case. Knock down all the scaffolding at the site. That should set him back. Here is an air train pass to get you out there.
Touch.
Okay. Well, the game's saved. Time to mega sip. If you don't like the sound of slurping, gurpling, and glurping, then close out now for a sec. I'm going to turn up the gain on the microphone too. Okay. Here we go. Ew, that was hard on the old larynx. Oh. That was... Oh, man. Jackie, man, come on, bruh. Nowhere as gross as when Rye does it. That's true. Rye has a certain way of doing it. But so do I. We have our own brand of Mega Sip. It was always white, so... Oh, well, we're at the end of the stream. Let me just do a confidence save before... Oh, boy. There we go. I do a loud gulp, rice slurps. I guess I should put mega gulp, actually. It's false advertising. Yeah, GW. The Baron is after Mars too. Mars, the founder of Haven City, and he left a tomb for people to find. Okay, let's just checking up on chat. Stretchies. Okay. Thank you everybody for joining today. Tomorrow is going to be something new because we finished Stupid Invaders last week. So I'm going to rummage in the old games to play checklist and see what there is. See what we can scavenge. Okay, and before I bounce, let's raid Jackie. Because he's got a little face. That's it. Raid Jackie was here. Okay. There we go. Thank you everybody for watching, and I'll see you all tomorrow. Have a good. Bye.